coffee begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. On play action, Lawrence. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. The 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, 76 yards. And the Jags will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Up the middle with Eckler, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a heck of an effort from Josh Allen getting in there defensively.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Herbert now. He finds his target, Allen. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 39. A very solid gain of 27. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. Herbert operating from the red zone. He'll buy some time right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Herbert on third down now. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
They'll run for it with Eckler. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple plays ago, that if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right. It was a confident call and a decisive run to pick it up.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Eluding, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. And
it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Lawrence. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along and hope someone would come free.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
On 2nd and 12, Herbert going deep here for Allen. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charge. He had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And picked up by the Chargers. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an intercept.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen, 37 yards. And the Chargers have moved out in front. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Will Fuller back deep to return. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a 1st down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Eckler now between the tackles. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 12, Herbert on the screen. This is Eckler. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Full of one, Joe Fatukasi busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Herbert. He's going to let it go end zone for Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw complete there to Beckham. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Herbert on first down now. Steps away to his left. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Play action. It's Herbert. Again, it's OBJ. Back-to-back catches. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. On the give, this is Eckler. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert flushed out right. It's caught by OBJ. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 33. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. From the 30 on 2nd down, Herbert. And it's a fumble. And the Jags grab it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So we thought maybe they would have a chance to extend this lead on the opening drive of the second half. Instead, they cough it up.
Obviously not an ideal start when you're trying to get a little separation, and I can guarantee that they talked about that in the locker room. Let's get out there, start this quarter the right way. Let's try and put some points on the board and create some space.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. On first down, right back to Etienne. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Joey Bosa in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now Lawrence on first down. Buying time to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
On the move to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
They go play action with Lawrence. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Well, there were about 70,000 that were quickly calling for that flag. It comes out there for pass interference.
And what do you think, partner? A little sarcasm in that cheering from this crowd here tonight. What they're hoping now is to build a little momentum off of it and give them a more genuine reason to cheer down the road.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Lawrence. Open man right side is Ingram. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. And they'll run with Etienne. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and goal from inside the 5. Play action. It's Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
On 2nd and 7, Herbert. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Herbert. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Herbert back to the air. That's into the hands of Eckler. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second and 5 now. Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line. The Chargers' passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jags are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. So nothing doing there, and it'll be second down. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's second and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Being chased out left. Lawrence hit and the ball is free. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover, but I still think
whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 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 I hope y'all can nest double E, cause I need your eyes on me. Cause once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Can to make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully in the work, you can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. Yeah, you might want it bad, but I'm sure I want it worse. I'ma do it cause I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen, Captain? I'm strapped in, no I'm not crazy, I'm just tapped in. Hungry like a bastard, I'm about that action, no slacking. Well, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, cause here come the pain. No one to call up for help, no one to blame but yourself. You should've known better, however you did it, so we had to come ring your bell. Like I need a ward, wait until I score, make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog on fours, put in work like a chore till I'm underneath the floor, in the trenches like a war. If they wanna give them more, when I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Fourth down, 4 yards, put it all on the line. I am not worried cause it is our time. I hear the crowd in the background, man, they just wanna see me shine. For the hell of it, it's irrelevant. You lacking the intelligence to make it make sense. We gon' manifest whatever we came to get. That's a little money and a trophy and nothing they gon' respect. We don't care who the best, we don't worry who is next. We gon' put them boys to rest like a 10 feet of bed. I'm ahead of the rest like I came without a net. They gon' say it under breath, I'ma say it with my chest. I got it wrapped like a toga, put the whole team on my shoulders. Hold up, stop me. It's obvious, you're too sloppy. Cheap copy, I'm Rocky. Leave his eyes all glossy, but in the end zone is where you can spot